Oh man. Oh man. You know, we getting real close to this man. You know, we getting real close to this presidential election. And to be honest with you, this is the first presidential election since I've been voting that I actually felt like my life was affected. Seeing the migrant thing, the 2 and 3 different wars, the dollar, the price of living, and then the influx of migrants. And the influx of migrants have made groceries, daycare, and things like that just magically unaffordable because they're being subsidized. So a gallon of milk costing them $8 really doesn't matter because they're not paying for it. We are. But when I go to the grocery store and pick up a thing of orange juice and it costs $8, that's a realistic $8 out of my personal pocket. So it matters. $8 for something that 3 years ago was $3.50 makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. But this is where we are in life. And I can't see how people are looking past the everyday things that actually matter for the emotions, feelings, and fear that's not even realistic that they're putting on the news. Now, I'll tell you a fear that is realistic. When they forced us to take that COVID shot and didn't know what COVID was or what was in that shot. Now, that was tyrannical. That was dictatorish. That was a violation of our health rights, man and woman. And I don't know how people think someone that would force that on us, on the country, cares about anybody's health rights. And I don't know if you did the research on this, but that shot is being tied to a lot of effects, a lot of negative effects on women's birthing systems. But we're going to leave that out. Check this out. This is a problem that's not being discussed.
I'm high. We're still dealing with inflation, and we've got super high interest rates at the same time.
Bidenomics is working. 2/3 of Americans are just struggling to make ends meet.
And this comes after Friday's jobs report showing a spike in unemployment.
And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Wow. Now look, Trey Bazaar, that commercial came on. Trey Bazaar. I did not know that was going to be the ad that they put up here. But are Bidenomics working for you? Are they really? And then it's mighty funny because she still hasn't issued any policy change. But the thing she's saying she wants to do different policy-wise, she took right from Trump. Right from Trump. But anyways.
This will be a gold mine of local intel.
Tell us about this corn festival.
Oh, he got your corn pudding.
So is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
No eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. We gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
They have not had enough time to find more permanent housing, and they're really caught in the middle this morning.
I thought there would be some compassion, maybe a little bit of an extension to help these people find somewhere to go. They put some paperwork on our doors saying, if you find a place to go, we'll pay your deposit in first month's rent. I bet you $100 to a dollar, nobody has been put or placed or helped find somewhere to go.
Now, the building's management says that the problem stems from gangs that have pretty much overrun the entire building and taken control of the building. They say it's not the code violations that the city claims.
An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal, and we have to correct course in this conversation. Una persona.
They are a criminal. They're a criminal. If I attempt to go to Canada without my paperwork right, at that moment I'm a criminal. They're going to detain me. The Canadian border is right there. A few years ago, it was the same way at the southern border. If I attempted to leave and or come back in undocumentedly, I just committed a fucking federal crime, bro. They are committing federal crimes.
Sin sin papeles no es criminal. Sí se puede.
Is it me? Or do she speak Spanish better than she speak black? Is it me? You think you speak your first tongue better. Or maybe that ain't your first tongue. Because when she speaks black, it's like she's trying. It's like she's butchering our dialect. But she spoke that nice and smooth and clear. It wasn't awkward or weird like it is every other time she opens her mouth.
Tell that to the black families has been kicked out because the Venezuelan gang has kicked them out of there where they were living. Let me get this straight. They trying to kick out the Venezuelan gangs by kicking everybody out? Yeah, evicting everybody. But the Venezuelan gangs haven't left. It's the same logic they use for guns. Yeah. They take away gun rights because they think that's going to restrict guns to criminals, but it doesn't. Right. Let
me get it for you. All these gun laws, they restrict us gun owners, legitimate gun owners, from having our guns. Like, for an example, if you go to a concert, an illegal gun carrier knows all the legitimate people are not armed. So coming out of that concert or in that concert will be one of the most dangerous places for you legally armed people, because the illegally armed people, based on the laws, know you don't have a gun. There's no way to defend yourself against them with a gun. So that's when they strike. And we have become so stupid that we are creating laws that make it easier for criminals to take advantage of us. Now, mind you, if I, a legit gun holder, do the wrong thing with my gun, 5-10 years easy. But a criminal could have a stolen gun, rob me with it, and do less than 5 years. And that's what we're doing with these laws we're creating. Now, is that fair? No, it's not. Not fair at all. Not cool. Not only is it not fair and not cool, it's unjust. But hey.
A black woman lives there in the community, and she has firsthand knowledge of what's going on there. Yeah. This should open a lot of people's eyes when it comes to Democrats. Check this video out. Yeah.
Common Sense 101. The Venezuelan prison gang known as Tren de Aragua has taken over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, right outside of Denver. The property manager known as CBZ Management has been trying desperately to regain control of their apartment that they have just spent $300,000 to bring to code with renovations, but they can't even go in there because the Venezuelan gang has taken over their apartments. The city has denied the allegations. Local officials and the media, including Kyle Clark of 9 News, have denied the allegations, even though they have posted eviction notices on the doors of residents and given them a very short amount of time to move out, find somewhere else to live, figure it out, we don't care. If this had been Cherry Creek, if this had been Greenwood Village, Jared Polis, the Colorado governor, would have sent in the damn National Guard. But because it's full of black and brown people in Aurora, nobody cares. This...
Did you hear what she said? Now, it's something else that just stood out to me in this video. That's a sister. Now, you can't really tell because she don't look old, but I'm willing to guess she's around the same age as Kamala Harris. But there is a distinctive difference. She's almost the same complexion. But there is a distinctive difference in how she looks, in how she speaks, in her posture, in her aura. I don't have to see her to know that's a black woman for sure. But y'all put Rachel Dolezal up here, aka Kamala, to cosplay as a black woman, and then you say support the black women. If you put her standing next to Kamala and you told me to support the black woman, do you know which one I would support? This one. I support this one. 10 times before I supported that one.
Is a very dangerous problem. This is just a testing ground.
Yep.
You need to understand this. This CBZ management says, we would like to be able to resume normal operations at our buildings, but we cannot do so under the threat of present and immediate danger against residents, staff, and management. The spokesperson for this company goes on to say, this is an issue our city needs to face head on. With
I'm high.
She absolutely right. But she not the only city. And she wasn't in New York State. She wasn't in Illinois. She wasn't in Chicago. She was in the southern western part of America. I want to say Arizona. But this going on all over. And I'm going to tell you something. When us black men start fighting for our neighborhoods, they going to put us in jail. And they going to let them go. How can you vote for that? How? We out. I ain't even gonna shoot at the screen. We already taking shots today. How can you vote for that? How?